down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Got his man down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Maryland.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Mustangs have enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bailey. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. That's caught. It's Ibuka. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
2nd down coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man, it's Howard. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. The aerial assault continues. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This offense has a second down play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he?
What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, give on the inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half a football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the right. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Scott. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Really nice throw there to get the 1st down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the 1st round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a 1st rounder in the future.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Judkins. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. He's going to run it. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. To throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Off play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Third downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding third down and getting to the quarterback?
tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in an easy position to get a score.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Can anyone catch him? And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He uncorks one deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the
and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he wants it all. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take...
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle.